a nice picture of my feet. Well, I managed to make it out here, but I see my candles are not staying lit. The incense did. It's just a little chilly, windy, and definitely need gloves, cold. Of course, no, I didn't wear gloves. I doubt I'll be able to come out here much more. I'm gonna have to get the furniture tarped and get ready for winter. I still have a pile of knickknacks on my deck, and I still have Halloween decorations, obviously, to put away. Get ready for Christmas. I did get some deer. I'm really happy. I've always wanted a set of deer, the light up ones. I didn't bother with ones that move because I figure, motors and cold weather, that just doesn't sound good to me. If you've got a front and closed porch, then, yeah, I'm limited for space now. I'm learning to realize that the house that I had is not the house that I have now. So I have to downsize quite a bit. But that's okay because it's a good time right now to donate. Donate to the stores, donate things because people cannot afford stuff for Christmas. So if you have nice things, you know, donate them. I mean, there's other places to donate than the Salvation Army and Goodwill. Obviously, other places are going to charge a little bit for your things, and you're donating, so you're not getting any of that money. Um, but I guess it really doesn't matter if you're donating. So, I haven't posted the last video I made. I didn't post. I may post it on my new channel. But oh my god, it took all night for the video to upload. Um, I'm going to try doing a YouTube channel. But I definitely need to figure out something because if it takes all night to upload one of my videos that I can just pop on Facebook, well, I can't share though because they're too long. Facebook won't let me share them on Messenger. Messenger says they're too long, and if I try to share them through regular messages, my phone's telling me my videos are too long, so I can't share them to anybody. So people have to, watch them when they're on Facebook. Um, I managed to get the front page all done on my own. Yes, I did watch a how-to video. I was happy. I'm not going to give details right now because I want to get a few more videos and get more comfy with it. And I put in some, I guess you would say, job things, applications for some of what I do, the spiritual work that I do. So I'm, I'm comfortable doing a reading in a place or something. I have so much from tarot cards to all kinds of runes. I mean, Anglo-Saxon, the Nordic, Viking runes, witches runes. I have the Ogham tree alphabet, and I actually have a set. It's every branch, not just the same tree. Every tree in the Ogham, and it was specially made, and the wood was sourced near a woods on the other side of Stonehenge. So, it took a while to get, and it was a pretty penny, but they're beautiful, and I went with the big ones because I had gotten the little set through eBay, and the guy obviously didn't know what he had because the price that I got it for, and then I looked what she was actually selling the small set for, which is what led me to get the big set. Because the craftsmanship was just beautiful, and there's not a lot of people that do the triogam and actually do every piece of wood. They just use the same type of wood, or I also do Native American medicine wheels. I do natal charts, which is astrology, numerology reports. I do a little bit of everything. So I put my feelers out there, and I think I've got some places that are interested in somebody that has my Wiccan background but can read and do the things that I can do. I feel that I don't know. I'm just not. And I did have an experience where I will now be meeting people that need spell work. I'll meet you in a local place. Um, if I'm being recommended, then I'm going to meet at the person's spot that's recommending me. Because I had something really wonky happen, and it just upset the shit out of me. Um, I was messaged, I was sent to, someone was sent to me. Okay. So they gave me the 411 because I don't want to give out personal information. And I gave my 411 back of what I was going to do and how much everything costs. Because I'm sorry, I have to pay people for the items I get. Poppet dolls aren't cheap, ball jars are expensive, candles ain't cheap nowadays, neither are incense. Um, my time and my knowledge are worth something. And the message I got back from this man, and then he sent the person that sent me back a message as to why I blocked him and that he was willing to pay. We never got that far to discuss. And I'm thinking, yeah, I sent you a detailed receipt and you told me to go blank my mother's ass. And, I don't think so. So anyway, I really, I sent the screenshot this to the person that recommended this person to me. And at this point, I've just decided I'm done. I don't need the weirdos. I really don't. And this man is obviously possessed if he does not remember it, which I don't buy because I just don't buy. He didn't want to pay the money that, and I'm sorry, I've done many house blessings and work, and people have paid me what I've asked, and they have been very happy. In fact, I can call on them, for references. My oldest and dearest student is willing to give me a reference for teaching as well as magical workings. I love you, Tara. And I'm just really had some shit that has happened this last year that, the one-on-one teaching is pretty much out the window. That's why I think I'm going to do this YouTube channel, and I'm going to, work in a group setting. Um, and I've also decided, I put out there, I took pictures of the staffs and the brooms I make. I make very beautiful brooms, but I don't use the typical broom bottom material. I use feathers that I source from my own woods. In fact, I had made a comment how I miss the turkey feathers I would get from my mom when she hiked. And I happened to take my first really big hike this early summer um, with my new leg. And I ran into some turkey feathers in the middle of the road. Something happened. There were turkey feathers everywhere. Now, when I use feathers, first of all, I know how to professionally wash them and sanitize them. So before anybody touches anything, they have been washed, they have been sanitized, and they have been dried and sprayed again. I think the feathers at the bottom of the broom just give it an enhanced look. I walk my woods for the handles, looking for interesting pieces of knotted branches, always thanking the trees. I never take anything that's live, it's always on the ground. I also do Merlin staffs where I do use the 60 millimeter balls for the top. I use crystals in my brooms. I use crystals in my wands. I take a lot of time to make these things. Well, I decided, wouldn't it be fun to do a class? Bring a bunch of different handles, sourced wood, and then, lay out baskets of crystals or jars of crystals and the feathers, and let, women make their own. Because some people see things differently, and wouldn't that be fun? And then, I would get something, it would be a class, so each person would pay me something. And the reference I gave was received positively. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping it opens up some avenues for me. Because I just had some miserable things happen to me, and it's changed my mind. Now, first of all, when I go do spiritual work, when I go remove things, nasty things from people's houses, or I go do readings, I try to, do like Tim Hortons and Casadega. I sat there for 4 hours with the clients, and as long as we bought stuff, they didn't seem to really care what we were doing. I think they thought we were late college students studying for something. So we bought coffee and donuts, and then I bought a sandwich. So I don't think they really care. But I've tried to avoid going to people's houses, and everywhere I go, my husband goes with me. He waits out in the truck, and I'll just be nice. My husband's strapped. So, it's not like I'm putting myself out there. And if it's a major thing, I have my number one student go with me, because she's in tune with how I work and works very well with me. So, little bit of a lot of learning. And as for the comments about a few of my Wiccan friends have noticed that my aura the last couple days has been weird. Yeah, and I know why. And I'm going to cease and desist, because I'm not going to get into the situation, but I know my aura has been off, and I know why. So I will be, taking care of that. Please don't worry, I'm not sick or anything like that. It's more of a psychic, personal, whatever. I'm not sick, other than my nose running because it's cold. It's fucking, excuse me, it's freezing cold. I did start a cup of coffee before I came out, so I'm actually really looking forward to that coffee when I get in the house. It's gotta be like a little after 7. It's just getting light. I wanted to get out here to watch the sun rise, but I didn't. Too many things. I think, not to take this, I can't say this on Facebook if my daughter sees it. I'm just worried about Lou. I sent the video of Luna and Siri, but the German Shepherd, I posted that. I'm very worried that right now I need to be spending as much time as I can, with my grandkids here. Yes, I have to spend time with them too, but I hope that they're Lou can be around them, so, I hope they'll be up for some movies and cuddles with Lou, because right now that's all I really want to do is be with Luna, because I don't want to waste this time. I really don't. I mean, I see me doing a lot of my Christmas shopping online, honestly, because I don't want to miss this time. Oh, everybody, thank you for the positive comments. Jazz Ashton looked very nice, and so did Jazz. And thank you for the comments about me with the grandkids and everything. I really appreciate that. And then, I know everybody is probably still wondering what were all the prayers and everything about. Well, I can't really say just yet. I haven't forgotten all the spells I did in August. in September. I'm not at liberty yet to explain the situation. Some of my good friends know what's going on. When I can, I promise I will. Keep the prayers coming, though. Please keep the prayers coming. Everything should be good to go at this point, but until the final seal, the deal is done, I don't want to. I don't want to say anything in public, and this is about as public as you can get. But like I said, I'm hoping to be able to do the full moon right and actually video it. But I mean, it literally took all night for my first video. If anybody remembers the video where I wore the lighted hat, the video where I said this is interesting and that is interesting. I figured I might as well start with the first video and just suck it up that, yeah, I said this is interesting 100 times. But it was. Everything out here is. And honestly, there's more X's out here. I could walk you. Well, I might as well. I'm cold. I might as well walk people and switch you around. I mean, I'm sure you're tired of looking at me, and it's done. The sacred circle needs to be blowed out. And sadly, I don't know if Tommy and me get to have the fire. I mean, I collected everything from tree bark to everything I could think of because I really wanted to have an assisted fire. It's not like I'm going to burn the woods down, Tom, but assisted. It's just like I said, I showed everybody that interesting thing. And now it just looks like kind of a blob of vines instead of, the pretty wreath, but everything's done, but the tree's still bent. And I honestly really didn't show it. I didn't get high enough, and I wish I would have. Now you have to bear with me because I'm also wearing Crocs still. Yeah, I live in Crocs. I'm an amputee. Shoes are not our best friends. Shoes are not easy to get on. Heel heights suck. And I just found Crocs to be the easiest shoes to slip on. And I just I handle the leaves and step in. And it's a lot of exercise, wearing Crocs in the woods. I'll tell you that. But there's a YouTube channel, Jasco. He's always doing the spooky camping videos, and he wears Crocs in the woods in the snow. So I'm not the only weirdo walking around the woods. Now I can guarantee I won't be doing it anytime soon. It's like when it snows. Nope, I just got caught. I was trying to avoid that. I also have leg warmers, but I just got caught on a prickle bush. No, not my new coat. Ugh. 'Tis the season for prickle bushes, but I found some ferns. I love these. I plant them all over. Yes, they're wild ferns, but they're beautiful and they do grow. So let's get to a point where everybody can see this tree. Okay. This was the neat little vine thing, and this is the tree. It is completely, if you see, bent over, and it's not dead. It's still alive. And that's pretty much the round, what gave me the beautiful wreath. There's my teepee. Yes, I'm still waiting for Tommy to put a roof on it. I added some pine branches because I figured that would help keep the snow out. Plus, it made it look really cute. The kids are, they love it. But the problem is, it's too cold for them. These, they're from North Carolina. They're freezing, and we haven't even gotten into our winter yet. So they don't want to be out here right now, So there we go ahead. There's an X, 2 trees, There's just a lot of, and I'm going to try to bring you over to the area that I brought you over to last time. Now you might be able to see it a little better. And yeah, a lot of people are going to say it's deer that are bedding down there. And I believe they are. But I just believe that there's other things kind of hanging out there too. But if you can see, this is all vines. grapevine, and I also started my first grapevine wreath. It's actually coming out quite well. When it's done, I'll post it. But this was a wreath that had the flowers and the tree, as you see. I don't want to hurt it, but there's actually buds on it. It's not dead. Okay? I'm sorry. That just, I don't know. I feel a presence out here. I feel a very good presence. And right now, they're called forget-me-nots, but I call them bluebells. Most people have them bloom at the beginning of the summer, and that's it. Mine are still blooming. I have them around my dog pen because I didn't want yucky pieces of grass growing and hay-like looking. I didn't want it to be... No, my sigils are still... Let's see if every stone survived. Yep, there's one. That's the most special one. I'll try not to step in them. There's number 2. That's still got its stone. There's number 3. It still has its stone. And there's a new one. Oh no. That's the new one. Oh, that makes me happy with all the wind and all the crap that we've had. And I also got wood for out here. There's my Pachysandra peeking through. It's gonna take off out here, and in fact, it's coming from where it's growing. Well, that's Pachysandra. That green is coming right to my path. So I'm really thrilled about that. I am just happy about that. I know, little things like that make me happy now. My life is much simplified than it was in my 20s and my 30s and 40s. I'm just more... I'm happy wandering around at 7 o'clock in the morning, wandering around the woods. I don't know. My mother used to wander around the woods too, so I think it has a lot to do with her and just my whatever. But here we go. Here is this like line. Those are wild bushes, wild berry bushes to be precise. None of my bushes did well this year. Even the bushes that I have around my pond, and they usually produced enough berries for vanilla ice cream and berries. I was disappointed with the berries that I got, and it wasn't the birds getting to them. So I was kind of unhappy. But this is the kind of the same area I brought you to, but of course it was summer, and you know, pieces, when I pull up the grapevine, it's everywhere, so I like to get the little pieces too. But like I said, when I'm done, you come down here, and it's just through there, it's lower, and then you got all this coverage. Like, I don't know, there's 2 of them here. Okay, now I could see one, but I'm just gonna point out that there's 2. And they honestly look like a fence. I don't want to post anything on my neighbor's property because that's illegal. Me having a video of their property is not cool. Oops, come on. If I fall on my face, then you can all laugh. But we got one. It's like a little fence. A tree fell, and all these piles of sticks and other tree branches from trees that aren't even here. Okay, because I've gone over and looked. And then here's the second one. Okay, and I mean, it's a fence. I mean, look at it. Are you gonna tell me that this is actually all just nature? This is something building something to shield it and protect it, and from the cold weather, and well, from prying eyes, especially now that they don't have the coverage. So this is a little gifting I brought out potatoes. The fat's gone from the ham, but I leave little whatever. But this whole area is a circle, okay? And it's got like a homemade fence made out of trees all the way around it. It's too hard right now to walk around in Crocs, but that's what I was kind of trying to point out. You know, and even this tree is all bent over. So, I don't know. You know, say I'm crazy. I did add some Christmas balls. I made the pathway down to the first sacred circle. We started at the Moonlight Sacred Circle. It's getting too hard, so I'm just going to say Sacred Circle 1, which is this one. Sacred Circle 2 is the other one, because it's just getting too complicated. So, and honestly, I've been really getting more of the moon at this one. But I'm going to show you what I did with the TP, and I think it looks I think it looks cute. I didn't say interesting. But I decorate it with the Christmas balls all the way down. I mean, when they got here and got to see it, they were really, you know, they were like pretty wowed. You know, you're talking kids that never got to play in the woods. My license plate fell down, though. Gonna have to hang that back up. But I think this looks cool with the, yeah, I got tables in there. I need to pop in there to see. I had a candle burning, a spell burning. And yeah, I try to keep check on my things. Unfortunately, 2 burn way down. And the other 2 don't seem to wanna light. And so I might have to bring this in the house and have the hubby. These lighters are not for that. And I think I'm probably gonna have to I'm very careful. Everything is pushed. I have had candles burning in this teepee all winter last year, and it was beautiful. However, it does look like they proceeded to push this a little. That's what I use because it's got the chimney on it. Yeah, the kids were in here. Tommy would probably have to do some reinforcing. I mean, I explained to them it wasn't a place to, jump. It's a fort. Climb in, sit there, maybe color. But, it's not a bouncy house. We're not going to put balls in it and you're not going to jump up and down. It's a teepee. I managed to get some rocks around it. But, yeah. Tommy's gonna have to help me seal this up better. But I think putting that, and I put a little wreath. We're gonna have to get this backside sealed up. But right now Tommy's got a lot of other things on his mind, like buying a house. So I'm not pressing him for things, to do. He's got enough to do. So, anyway, I'm going to walk back down to the first circle and grab that candle and see if I can just put it in the teepee. It's a spell. So, we'll see how long this takes. I was hoping maybe to catch the bunny, because the last time I actually recorded in here when I wore my little crown, the antler crown, the bunny came and I never got him. I never thought to turn the phone so people could see what the hell I was talking to. He's still around. He actually hangs out under our house, which is interesting. Because, alright, there, I said interesting. Because it's under Kiana's bedroom where he hangs out. And Kiana's the one that can pet him and talk to him. Although he drives Lachlan, he knows the dogs can't get out of the pen. And he just teases them. I mean, he really just thinks he owns the place. Which he does. I mean, he's wildlife. We really don't own the land. The Mother Earth does. yeah, we pay taxes on it and everything else, but honestly, we do not own the land. I just wanted to say hey to everybody and let everybody know I'm still here and I'm doing well. Things have been going well. And when I get this YouTube channel up and running and figure out a way that it doesn't take all night to upload a video, well, you know, I'll let everybody know what's going on. And with the job, you know, sourcing, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, everybody blessed be. Have a blessed day. And thank you again for all your prayers. You're all in my heart. I love you. Thank you.